Welcome to ProjectME, the podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany Carter, the founder of ProjectME, multimillionaire entrepreneur, former TV newscaster, money-making expert, female empowerment speaker, and self-proclaimed office supply addict. My mission is to take the mystery out of making big money. Every week on ProjectME, the podcast, I'll share success tips, strategies, and stories from other entrepreneurs, experts, and millionaires, showing you exactly how you can achieve your most exceptional life. Now let's get to it. Exciting announcement for all of my listeners. I've officially opened my exclusive group, the ProjectME Passive Income Posse, to the public. This group is by application only, so we can keep the group high vibe and spend our time, energy, and expertise only helping those of you who truly want massive success and impact. You get live weekly trainings from me, special guest coaches, and direct access to me and my business partner for all of your questions. To learn more and apply, go to projectmewithtiffany.com, click on Work With Me, and select ProjectME Posse. And of course, any questions, feel free to DM me at ProjectME with Tiffany. Welcome to the Posse and podcast, ProjectME with Tiffany Carter. I am your host, Tiffany, and happy freaking 2020, people. I thought, you know what? What would be a perfect episode to kick off 2020 and to put it even on New Year's Day, for those of you who aren't hungover, which I hope are a lot of you, because it's really overrated. But I get it. Like, I could have 2 strong cocktails now and I'm like flatlined for days. So there's that. I'm like, wait, what happened here? Anyway, I could have done the whole goal planning for 2020. What are your commitments for 2020? And I've done a lot of that in my videos, in my Instagram stories, Facebook stories. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram at ProjectME with Tiffany, Facebook is the same at ProjectME with Tiffany. Make sure you do so. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I also have a really popular Pinterest page, and that's at ProjectME with Tiffany. And you're going to find all sorts of really cool infographics, quotes you've not seen anywhere else that you guys are more than happy to repurpose and use those and repin on your own Pinterest pages, or take screenshots and use them in your social media. They're really pretty colors, high vibe. I didn't think you guys knew I had that. Anyway, what a better way to kick off 2020 than for me to teach you guys in a step-by-step training how in the hell to actually package your services and your products so you make some legit cash right away to start off the year. Like, I don't mean a year from now. I don't mean 3 months from now. I mean right away. But you've got to follow my step-by-step process. I'm like looking right now at my recording software for my solo episodes, and it's doing something weird. So all I have to say is, if this good shit doesn't record and I have to re-record it, I'm not going to be happy. I hope that's not the case, but such is life. All right, so what I'm going to teach you guys today is how to package your services so they are guaranteed to sell. I'm a step-by-step person. I like people, coaches, mentors, friends, trainers, whatever the hell. I like people to tell me step by step what in the hell I need to do, and then I will follow those steps. Is it me and I'm just like hardcore #Virgo? Or are you guys like that too? Let me know. Do a screenshot right now. Share me too. Well, that's a whole nother movement. Don't share me too. I mean, you can, but that's a whole nother thing. Share #ProjectMe when you do a screenshot, or #ProjectMe podcast, either one. Those are both of my hashtags. So in any of your stuff, you do #ProjectMe, #ProjectMe podcast. That'll be great. And then I'll know that you guys like this whole step-by-step thing. I think it is so annoying when you listen to shows, whether it's free content, paid content, courses, or whatever the hell it is, or even if you've hired someone and they're just not getting to the damn point and telling you how to do the thing. It really irritates me. Therefore, I refuse to do that to you guys. So let's get to it. packaging your services. And this is whether or not you could be a coach. It doesn't matter what industry. You could be business, mindset, relationship, fitness. You can be a physician. You can be some other type of medical practitioner. You can be a teacher. You could be a network marketer. Okay. It does not matter. This totally applies. This can also apply to having physical goods. So you sell courses, you sell jewelry, you sell tank top, shirts, hats, swag, whatever the hell it is you're selling, books, doesn't matter. You have an e-commerce store. This completely applies to this as well. First things first, my ProjectME rule of threes, okay? ProjectME rule of threes. If you can write this down, write it down. Otherwise, you can always go back and listen to the episode and take notes when you can if you're driving or something like that. So ProjectME rule of threes. It is a proven fact with tens of millions of dollars of marketing research done at various universities all over the world that human beings can retain 3 pieces of information, 3 words, 3 photos, 3 ideas. That's the max. Anything further than that, people end up jumbling them all up. So they might only end up remembering 1 thing, or they remember 2, or they scrap it all. Now they don't remember anything. All right. So there's science behind this as well. And also proof of concept in my 11 and a half years of being an entrepreneur in the digital marketing space, and also my journalism training. So that is something that we are taught in journalism school and as broadcast journalists, that on the news, if we're sharing, holiday tips or, what are the best ways to plan for the new year? Any of those like news stories you see, we are taught not to share more than 3 tips. It is rare that you'll see more than 3 shared. And if you do, that person probably needs to be coached by me and will soon be fired. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Rule of threes. Here are the 3 types of offers you need to have available for your ideal clients. Number 1 is your high ticket offer. So here's some examples of high ticket offers. This is your private coaching. This is your mastermind. This could be your group coaching. These could be your retreats. These are high ticket. These are north of $1,000, right? They could be $10,000. Everyone's at different levels, right? They could be $10,000, $15,000, $5,000, but they're for sure north of $1,000. That's your high ticket offer. The second thing you need to have available for your ideal clients is a mid-ticket offer, or I call it low-ish. So here's an example. I have my ProjectME Passive Income Posse membership, where I go live every single week and do live trainings, teaching people how to make money online and get clients online, also bringing in special guests, etc. And that's $150 up front and $100 a month. So that's low. I mean, you're getting me live every week. I'm doing a shameless plug right now, but I mean, seriously, that's crazy low. Like, I'm going to probably increase those prices soon. So if you're thinking of joining my Posse membership, I'd get on it, because only people who are existing and in good standing will keep that low price, because it really is too low. Anyway, so that mid or lowish ticket. So I would even consider mid is like a course as well. So $497 is mid, $697 is mid. I would say anything below $1,000 is considered a mid-ticket or lowish offer. So it could be a product bundle. So for those of you who are listening who have products, or maybe you have products and you have services, so you can be bundling different things. So a mid-ticket can also, like I said, be a course. It can be a masterclass. It could be, here's another example. I offer 90-minute customized business intensive sessions. So for people who have like a pressing problem, they need help with one thing, or they need to figure out what the hell their passion is and how they can make money from it, like a burning thing. They don't need to apply to work with me like my 2-month coaching. They can go right on my website and book a 90-minute coaching session with me. So that would fall in my mid-ticket range as well. So you need to have that available to your ideal clients. The third one is a free offer or a crazy low offer. When I say crazy low, I'm talking like $8, okay? I would be okay with it being under 20, so set like under $20, so $17, $8, and or free. And this is for people who are just getting to know you. Regardless, you always need to have free content. Right now, what are you guys listening to? You're listening to ridiculously high vibe, free content right now from me. So I'm a big believer in you need to really, really give and deliver in order to receive. This is how people get to know you. They build trust with you. They are able to see your expertise, your style. And this way, when you do have things to offer, whether it's $8, whether it's $500, whether it's over $1,000, whether it's thousands and thousands of dollars, then people are already primed to want to buy at one of those levels from you. So you do have to have something free regardless or crazy low running. Now, I know the question that you guys are asking. So Tiffany, do I have to offer all these all the time? No, you don't. Free all the time. You better have some kind of free access to you to build your email list, to build rapport. People who don't give are not going to receive. So don't be stingy about it. So you definitely need to give. It could be an ebook. It could be a chart. It could be if you're a graphics person, it could be done for you graphics. It could be writing templates, how-tos. It could be a schedule. It could be a free printable. There's so many different things. And then you can have, your $8 ebook, your $17 guide, that kind of stuff. As far as, okay, that's great. That's really helpful, Tiffany. I love your ProjectME rule of threes. Now, how do I know when to offer and what? For your high ticket offers, okay, the number one in the rule of threes, your high ticket offers, you must treat it like a launch. Even if it's your coaching services, maybe whether it's fitness coaching, health coaching, wellness, you're a practitioner and you teach people things. You are someone who is bundling some kind of service. Maybe you're someone who does injectables, right? So you're in beauty, you're a physician or a nurse practitioner and you do, Botox and stuff like that. And you would bundle some kind of package like New Year, New You bundle. And we would make sure it's over, $1,000, right? And that would be your high ticket offer. You need to treat, whether you are a medical professional, whether you are a teacher of something, whether you are someone who sells shit, you're a coach of any kind, you need to treat it like a launch. So you need to have it planned out for the whole year, right? When am I launching my high ticket stuff, my high ticket programs through the year? Now, I know what some of you are saying to yourselves right now. Oh my God, but if I only do this, let's just say 4 times a year, what if no one buys then? Or what if I'm losing out on people who are going to want to work with me in March, but then I launched my, high ticket offerings in January, what am I supposed to do? Well, that's a great fucking problem to have. Last time I checked, if you are always available, first off, that's not sustainable. Second off, it's not sexy. Let's use an analogy. In dating, even if it's been a long time for some of you, okay? But you all have some single friends, some divorced friends. If you make yourself always available, it is a lot less sexy and hot. It actually looks desperado. We are not desperate in the ProjectME posse. We have abundance mindset. We have to trust that when we launch, those right people are going to come to us. If someone comes to me, we get applications when I'm not mentioning my 2-month private coaching, okay? We get applications all the time. We still respond to these people if they are accepted, and we let them know there is a wait list. And as long as they know that there is a wait list, and we can tell them the rough start date won't be until March or end of February, knowing that, do you still want to get on a goal assessment call with Tiffany, right? And if someone says, no, I don't, well, thank God, I just weeded out someone who really doesn't want to work with me that badly. Like, if you really want to work with me that badly, your ass is going to fill out the application and get on the wait list. Like, that's crackers, right? So I don't want to work with someone like that, nor should you. So that doesn't mean that I say, wait list, I'm full, we'll get back to you. No, I still will do goal assessment calls, AKA that's my sales call. And please don't copy what I use. I give select permission to my private clients with certain things they can copy of mine. No, I don't have that trademarked, but if I see it out there, I'll find it very annoying. Be creative and use language that makes sense for your ideal client. Okay, I'm taking a sip of coffee, so you must wait. That was so necessary. Plus, my coffee's on point today. Do you know Starbucks sells chocolate-flavored coffee at the grocery store? Huge fan, highly recommend, and it helps any form of sweet or coffee, chocolate cravings. I know, I'm random. Okay. So, yeah. Then I do a goal assessment call, and and they already know there's a wait list. And they're in, I'm saying it's a great fit. I feel I'm the best person to help them. They're in, they're excited. They just have to give a deposit, obviously, to hold their spot. And it's set for whatever my next opening is for them. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, because I have open and close dates on when I open up my private coaching, that doesn't mean other people don't come in. You have to have that abundance mindset and trust that the right people are coming to you. And if those people find you through a referral, like a lot of my stuff is through referrals from especially for like my high level entrepreneurs who are making $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, the people who really want to get to multimillionaire status like I'm at and want to know how to do it. A lot of those people come from referrals. So I'm not going to say to a referral source, to someone who was referred, oh, sorry, too bad, so sad, I have a wait list. You have to wait for my launch in April. No, that's dumb. I make sure I do a goal assessment call, right? If it's a great fit and it works, then I take a deposit and they get put in that slot. The same goes true for your masterminds, your group coaching, your retreats, your events. Okay. All right. That's number one. So and there's no magic of, Tiffany, how many times a year? I would say that should be open no more than 4 times a year. Otherwise, then you're always open. You know what I'm saying? So no more than 4 times a year. My private coaching, when I release it, it's 3 times a year and that's it. And we cap it out. What we have been capping it out. I might change it for this year, but we cap it out at 50 applications each time. So once we get to 50, no other applications are accepted. Period. End of story. So you guys, no more than 4 times a year for your high ticket. Okay, for your mid-ticket, aka lowish offer, right? Like I said, your courses, you have a masterclass, you have a half-day live event, that's $697, something like that. These should also be treated as launches, okay? Depending on what it is. I don't want to go too far in the weeds to this, because if you really want me to help you, you can book a 90-minute session or something like that with me, or join my membership, because I can't customize everything I talk about on a podcast. It'd be really boring to a lot of people. There are some mid-level offers that are better to have launches, like certain courses, certain bundles, depending on what problems you're solving for your ideal client. Is summer more of a sensitive month for them? Are winter months more sensitive? Is Valentine's Day a thing? Are you a relationship coach? Stuff like that. So it all depends. You can have a mid-ticket offer that is ongoing, but I would only say that's a good idea if you're someone who has an established audience. So a highly engaged audience on Instagram of 10,000 people or more, should you have something that's just always available. It won't sell. It'll just sit there otherwise. It won't work. And you better have a really strong lead generator going as well for you to have something that's always open. So you need to have not just a podcast. You need to have a podcast at my level or even more popular. You need to have a really popular established blog already, on a published book. I'm not either a published book that you self-publish, but that's like genuinely wildly popular, not where like your friends and Aunt Sally wrote Amazon reviews for you, where it's genuinely popular, or you are a published author, which, we've had some on this podcast. That's another example of a very strong free lead generator. Then you could have something like a course or something like that is available all the time. An evergreen course is what the term is in the industry. Otherwise, again, you need to treat it like a launch, and those need to be plotted out, and you're only launching one thing at a time. Okay? People can't handle more than that. Way too stressful. One thing at a time. So now you need to plot that out. And you don't need to buy some special software to plot it out. Use a damn whiteboard. Use a giant Post-it note on the wall. Use a large size paper planner that has a whole, year, and plot that out and have it in your office or in your workspace so you know what what you need to start hyping up, what you need to gear up for, what you need to have planned. Like, if you want a real business, you guys, this is the shit you have to do. All right, last thing is the freebie or the crazy low offers. I'm okay with those being evergreen. Those can be all the time. How often do you promote them? You don't need to promote them. I would still say if you have something free or a crazy low offer, I would for sure be mentioning it once a week. And when you're on doing any sort of collaborating with people, your free and crazy low offers are amazing to use when you're being interviewed on other podcasts. If you're going live with other people, if you're speaking at events, you're in a mastermind, your email list. These are really great things to be sharing and mentioning in those spaces, because it doesn't feel like people then don't feel like, oh, he or she's just trying to sell me, because the offer is either free or it's so crazy low that it's like, it's a gift basically. Right? So I'll a lot of times say, I have a free gift, which, by the way, if you guys have not taken my damn free money quiz, you're nuts. We spent a lot of time working on this. So you go to ProjectMeWithTiffany.com. It'll pop up right away at the top. Okay. Whether you're on mobile, laptop, desktop, and it says take the free quiz. This is going to help you see what is preventing you from making the money that you want to make. And it doesn't matter. You could be making $500,000 a year right now and want to be in the millions. This quiz is for you. You could be broke as a joke. This is for you. You'd be male. This is for you. You could be from Zimbabwe. This is for you. And I've not had one person yet who's taken it not say it was dead on. So you guys are crazy not to take that. Plus, once you take it, you will automatically be put into my secret posse, which a lot of you guys probably don't know about. This is where once a week in your email, I send out hardcore like marketing tips, success tips, mindset tips, sales tips, stuff that I do not share anywhere else, exercises for you guys to do, homework for you guys to do to really nail down your niche. There is nowhere else I share these, not even in my paid membership. And it's inside my secret posse. So you'll automatically get that as well. So you're nuts not to do that. Let me know if this ProjectME rule of threes helped get you guys going, get the juices flowing so you can plot out 2020 and your packages and services right away. And you know what you need to do now, right? And you just need to fill in the blanks now. I just gave you the step-by-step template. Don't overcomplicate it. Any questions you guys have, feel free to DM me at ProjectME with Tiffany. And if you especially love this episode, please go over to iTunes and leave a written 5-star review for me. That really means so much. And then I'll make sure to share those in my Instagram and Facebook stories as well. All right. Wishing you guys great health, wealth, and worth as always. Talk to you guys soon. If you enjoyed this podcast, please write a 5-star review on iTunes. Not only will this make me super happy, but it will allow more listeners to find our special show. Simply help me help others.